advantage. Counter UAV inbound. We've taken control. Friendly care package inbound. We've lost the lead.
Now, let's be reasonable. What exactly would you have done in the same situation? That was all I could do. That was all I could think to do. As you saw, I had to stop and I had to have a little think about it, evaluate the situation. I came to the conclusion that the only way forward was for me to leave that game. Now, I turned my console off pretty much straight after this. I went outside and I got some air and I had a little think. What shall I do? Shall I go back? Shall I play some more? Get a bit more gameplay? Shall I try again? Because Black Ops 2 is okay. It's kind of fickle. It's one of those games where you can put it on and just have an amazing time, or things like that just keep happening. And sometimes turning your console off is the best thing. You know, just have some time out. Come back, try again. It's all good. And then obviously things start to occur, I suppose, and then it's time to turn it back off again and think about doing something else. Otherwise you can just take the disc out and use it as a frisbee, or I don't know, anything like that. Smash it to take out your frustrations. But just before we get too far into this Nuketown gameplay, let's go back a little bit and let me explain why I got so frustrated. As you will see, the guy runs up, he takes his shot. Now he doesn't stop to take a second shot just to make sure. He moves before my corpse has even hit the ground. So he was that confident that it might, you know, the shot had connected and I was going down before it even happened. That's where I get frustrated. There is no way on God's earth that that guy saw me. No way. That was a half scope. But I'm not getting into the whole argument about it. Basically, I just wanted to show you that footage and say, yeah, that was why I walked away. Unbelievable. So yeah, I did turn it off. I came back and I managed to get a little bit of redemption and a little bit of payback. Not on a aforementioned guy, but on a few other people who probably deserved it anyway. But yeah, it's some Nuketown gameplay. And, you know, in kind of reference to obviously what just happened there with that gun, which is the ballista, and in reference to using the SCAR, I wanted to talk about guns and Nerfs and what kind of guns made it under the radar. You see, obviously the DSR got a massive nerf. If you remember back, there was a whole orchestral rage of 9-year-olds threatening to burn down David von der Haar's house and rape his daughter, even though at 9 years old they couldn't afford a box of matches, and the less said about the raping part the better. But the ballista kind of sneaked under the radar with that one, because even though quickscoping was supposedly made a lot harder with the DSR, which I still fail to understand where this second rechamber shot came into it, because I could still do it okay, and I'm not even worthy of being called a sniper. The ballista just managed to sneak in there and get away with all counts of naughtiness. But you know, let's flip it around. You know, I'm not going to target that certain audience that should not be mentioned. Let's talk about the SCAR. Now, I love the SCAR. I love the SCAR in Black Ops 2. I found it a very effective assault rifle. Probably for me the most effective assault rifle before the AN-94. Now, the AN-94 was once upon a time definitely considered the best assault rifle, by far, without a shadow of a doubt. And then that thing got a nerf as well, if you remember. I can't remember exactly what they did. Maybe they added some, I don't know, visual recoil or something, you know, maybe bullet drop off. I can't remember, but it certainly wasn't as effective as it was once upon a time. The SCAR seemed to manage to maintain that power and that ability and that prestige. And it kind of makes me wonder, thinking about every Call of Duty, it kind of makes me wonder, why do certain guns get certain nerfs, and yet some of them slip under the radar? Some of the more obvious ones seem to slip away as if they've managed to bribe their way with a get-out-of-jail-free card. I mean, think about Modern Warfare 2. As I've mentioned before, the Akimbo 1887s, I mean, they were insane. Let's not beat about in the bush. They were terrible. They were awful. I mean, they were fun, and they were devastating to walk around with, but there's something definitely needed to be done. But somehow or another the Spaz 12 managed to maintain its power, and it soon became the new boy in town. It soon became the new gun to run around with. You know, it's hilarious. I mean, the UMP-45 for me is one of the major, if not the major problem with Modern Warfare 2. A ridiculous weapon. It's a tryhard's weapon. I've never really sort of gone for that, oh, he's a tryhard, you're a tryhard. And it's like, UMP-45 to me wears the tryhard trousers more than any gun I think I've ever faced in a Call of Duty. I mean, okay, DSR, fair enough, but the UMP-45 could be put in the hands of anybody, and it was just so devastating and so powerful and so annoying to deal with. A gun I've never really used, but believe you me, if it would have been in Black Ops 2, I've got a feeling I might have been equipping it a hell of a lot more. Certainly in the first situation that we saw at the beginning. So yeah, I don't really know where the head is at with these nerfs and buffs, but what kind of gun would you like to have seen nerfed? What weapon really got your goat? Or was there one? Maybe you think they should leave them the damn alone? Let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, guys. Apocalypse done.